I'd like to take a moment now and go over some menu items for you. We have many of the standard Microsoft menu categories, such as File, Edit, and Help. In addition, UnitizerBasic offers special utilities under the Tools menu to help in the preparation of documents intended to be used in the process of creating a summation DII load file. There is also a Reset button to reset all fields back to their original empty position. Note that this will delete all your existing work. However, under the File menu, you will find a safety feature we have built in to mitigate any problems which could occur, such as loss of work if something like this happens. We'll explain that in a minute. So let's look at the File menu and see what is available for you. New Project is another place to reset the interface to begin a new project. This is the default setting for all fields. Open Existing DII allows you to resume work on a DII file you started but had to leave off on for a while. Just load in the DII and place the cursor at the end of that file to begin insertion of new records at the end of the output file window. Remember to save again when you complete your work for the day using the Save Output File menu item. There is a standard print button to allow you to print your DII file to look it over for any potential changes. Also, you may exit the program from this menu. An important security feature we discussed earlier involves the Recover sub-menu item. Recover will reload the last group of entries you were working on since you started this work session. So if there is a power out or a problem and the computer program ceases to function, reboot the program and press Recover to reload those records into the output file pane. Resave that output file for safekeeping. Most importantly, do not create any new entries or projects until you have rescued that last project, because a new entry will overwrite those entries and then they will not be recoverable. That's very important. Under the Edit menu, all these submenu items are typical Windows functionalities, and they all apply to the text in the output file window only. Under Tools, as explained elsewhere, are at present 4 utilities added for your convenience to prepare your project files for unitization or OCR. Sometimes you will receive PDFs from vendors or your own copy department because a recent output format for many new scanning devices is to render output as PDF files. Vendors may also supply the required TIFFs, but you don't have to pay for that service anymore. You can just use these utilities. They are listed in logical order of use. PDF Stamper can place Bates numbers or confidentiality stamps on pages. PDF to TIFF can then convert that PDF into individual high-quality TIFFs, sequentially named. Don't like the naming convention you used? Open the output folder with Simple Renamer and rename them any way you'd like. Finally, when you are done unitizing your project files and creating the DII load file, run the TIFFs through Otter OCR to create your OCR files. These can be placed inside the project folder with the images, then uploaded to the Summation default image folder. Any changes to that placement will entail using the edit tools to tweak the @d@i/output lines of your DII file to reflect the changed location. Reset your fields to start a new project with the Reset button. And you can use the help file or the online tutorials to enjoy more of the full features of UnitizerBasic. To request information, to find out a little more about us, or to register your product once you have purchased it, if this is a trial version. More tutorials to come will show you how to purchase and register UnitizerBasic.